Hello, Virgo. This is the Reverend Wizard, and this is the forecast for Virgo, February 2017. Let's see what is up for our fine perfectionistic friend, the Virgo. Let's see what's up. For this month, February, we just entered the Year of the Rooster in the Chinese astrology. And okay, I mean, Virgo is going to have its share, its share of struggle. Certainly, there's going to be some worry there, but it's excuse me, it's not all bad. The first card, the Seven of Wands, all right, that is a card of needing to stay on top, right? If anyone has played King of the Hill before, King of the Mountain, then one knows what that game involves, right? It's like using the leverage of having the high ground, right? And being able to knock your opponents off of balance there, and stay on top. That's the idea of that game. But in the tarot, it's like the Seven of Wands is it's about our own passions, right? It's about having a lot of things that we want to accomplish, and if we're scattered, right? It's like we can become overwhelmed, if we're not able to just focus on one or two things. If we're having to do 7, 8, 10, 20 things at once, it's like our energy gets scattered, and so it's important to not succumb, right? It's important to not fall to the weight of all these things that we have to accomplish. When that card comes up, it's a card of priorities, of prioritizing, so that we are able to get done the things that are most important, the things that set a foundation, and then build on top of those. So um, that card. The second card that comes up, the High Priestess, right? This is where our power lies. Is in the intuitive, right? Is being able to know our path, to be able to dig deep within our own subconscious layers, and read the signs, right? Read the symbols, and to be able to move forward in a way that is that we're able to make sense of what it is that we're feeling, and without sometimes a clear road ahead, right? It's like what we have to guide us is our intuition, and so we use that to make sure that we're not in overwhelm, right? It's like this month, right? It's like the Nine of Swords comes up, and that is a card of worry, anxiety, right? And it's also about moving through that, right? It's like what causes worry, what causes anxiety. It's usually a situation that we're either not sure of how it's going to resolve itself, right? And so the best way to get on the other side of a problem is to move through it, right? Is to make the unknown known, and that that does take kind of rising up, uh, to the occasion, and when we have a lot of other influences that are just kind of like wanting to keep us down, then it's going to be a little bit more difficult. So I do feel that this month is a little bit more, I want to say, hairy. I know something about hairy, right? Um, it's it, yeah, it's definitely a little bit trickier there for Virgo this month. Um, but but again, the way out of it, right? Or that's not the right way of putting it, because it's not, getting out of something. It's about immersing one oneself into it, right? So that again, that unknown becomes known, and we move past the fear of it. I hope that makes sense, because that concept, right? It's like it's sometimes not about escaping a situation, right? And especially when it's partly us, right? It's not just, someone else that's doing this to us or whatever. It's our own, desire to expand, to grow, to, take on more things for ourselves. And and so it's not something that we're looking to escape. We're looking to escape that idea of too much worry about it, right? But what's key is tapping into one's own intuitive powers, their uh, psychic powers, right? Of just knowing, you know, uh, what what path, or how to kind of stay on the right path for ourselves, right? Um, this is the year of the rooster. It is, there's a lot of influences, right? That they ask us to kind of step into, more of like a public eye, or where we're taking what it is that we want to express, and put it out there in the public, right? And that doesn't necessarily mean that it's, you're doing a Broadway show, right? It's more, it can just be in a circle of family and friends. What it is that you're feeling, what you need to express, and put it out there. So so within that context of like the energy of the year, it is important to, um, not feel the weight of that, right? Because again, it's like, what one is trying to stay above the fray, to not become overwhelmed, where you become fully, underwater there, and that's not the goal at all. The goal is to keep your head above water, to move forward in that which the direction that you want to move, um, but lighten the load a little bit, right? Like, don't try to do too many things at once. Just a few things at a time, and use your gut to guide you through that. I hope this is of service to you, Virgo, and all my very best for February 2017.